Hello PD Army, welcome to PowerDrift. In this episode we bring you first impressions of the new Pulsars on the block, AS200 and the AS150. And while Bajaj has cushioned them as adventure sport, their focus is still very much the paved terrain. And of course, their whole idea here is to take over the mantle from their highly successful Pulsar 220 and the Pulsar 150. And considering the fact that I'm fat and old, I definitely deserve to be on the higher capacity 200cc bike. Akash? So let's get cracking. I normally suck at restart, but when you have more power, it's all good. So, the AS200 shares the same engine from the NS200, which means it makes the same power and torque, and surprisingly it's in the same state of tune despite its touring setup, which calls for a higher low and mid range. But the engine is definitely smoother. I mean, it's not as refined as the RS, which is fuel injected, but it definitely vibrates a lot less, and that's a good thing, especially if you plan to spend a lot of time in the saddle. The ergonomics too are identical to the NS200. The windscreen is a welcome addition because that will make your highway rides that much more comfortable and less tiring. And even though the foot pegs are front set, they allow you enough lean to enjoy twisties like this. And talking about twisties, I better crack up the pace because our champ is catching up real fast. I don't know how he's doing it. There's only so much I can do with these Euro grip tires, which have been designed more for durability than all-out grip. But that's okay, because I'm safe. And there's the finish line. How on earth were you able to keep up, man?
Because you're fat and old.
No, because this perimeter frame seems to have transformed the 150, man.
Yeah, it surely has. But the thing is, the ride quality on this is really plush.
Okay.
That's why the front suspension is really soft, which makes all-out cornering a bit difficult.
Okay.
But thanks to the perimeter frame and stick MRF tires, it inspires a lot more confidence than the old Pulsar 150.
And the engine too, man. I mean, it's a 200, that's a 150 and caught up pretty quickly.
Yeah. The engine is a lot more refined, more power, less vibes, and it revs freely through the rev bridge, and it does not feel stressed at any point of time.
Well then, I think I want to jump on this and race you downhill and see how it goes.
You asked for it.
Let's do it. All is fair in love and war. And let me make the most of this while this lasts. What? No, man! That guy has no meat on his body. Jesus. Anyhow, coming back to the bike, you can immediately notice the difference in the engine. I mean, this is not liquid cooled like the AS200, but definitely a lot smoother and refined as compared to its predecessor. Noticeably less in the higher rev range, and that's a good thing because this bike only gets going above 7,000 RPM. Also in terms of handling, it is a lot better because of the perimeter frame. But to be honest, the suspension setup is a little too soft to really exploit the MRF tires and what the perimeter frame brings to the table. Also, despite this fairing, this bike is a good 1 kg lighter than the old model. That's why it's a lot more agile. But what this does need though is better brakes, because the feel at the lever is extremely spongy. The smaller disc at the front, the rear drum, they just don't have enough bite to compensate for the increase in power. So dude, what do you think?
I really like the styling on both these bikes. The head unit is well integrated with the chassis and the tail section.
Yeah.
Which makes the bike look proportionate from any angle you look at it.
Yeah. I just wish the tail section was upgraded as well because it's not been upgraded for a long time now. But my biggest problem though is with the name, right? Adventure Sport. I mean, this bike is just as adventurous in the true sense of the term as the sport is right now. I mean, no long suspension travel, no dual purpose tires, even the engine doesn't really have any grunt low down. But then Bajaj has clarified that they were not really looking at a focused motorcycle from up front. They felt that the market was not yet there. And so they're looking more at a commuting and a touring package. When you compare it to the NS, this one is definitely a much better touring package and comes at the same price, which is quite commendable.
The engine is really a step forward for the 200cc engine that Bajaj has. It has a lot less wipes.
Yep.
The windscreen also helps a lot, unlike some other bikes on the market. Projector headlamps help a lot when you're traveling at night.
The only thing that I would want in this package is a bigger tank, because even the Pulsar 220 had a bigger tank. This entire package on the 150 makes the AS150 look like a much bigger step for Bajaj. It makes the most power in its segment. It gets a perimeter frame and it gets a projector headlight, which no other bike in its segment offers. So I think that's about it from our end, dude. That's our first impression of the new AS200 and AS150. If you have any more questions, please hit us up, comment, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And as always, thank you for watching and subscribe to PowerDrift.
Because you're fat and